Hey there YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Is that what they say around here? Well, that's what I say around here. Boom! And I got another epic video here for you guys today, which is going to be requiring, once again, minimal equipment, but allowing you to hit your glutes in every single way, shape, and form, utilizing a technique of drop sets, or at least regressive sets, to be able to make sure we're really getting those glutes a crazy burn and a crazy fatigue, and making sure we're hitting them in a stretch position, making sure we're hitting them when they're firing, squeezing, and active, and also building that upper outer booty and building that shelf. So our first drop set, we're going to be coming through for a absolute famous drop set of mine, which all my clients absolutely dread hearing, and it is my Bulgarian split squat triple drop set of death. I actually had this in my most recent Glute Guru gang programming, and this is before any of this coronavirus nonsense was going on. All you're going to need is access to two relatively light dumbbells. I very rarely have anyone use more than about 10 kilos each hand with this. So, what we need to do is get into our Bulgarian split squat position. If you're not too sure how that looks, you take a big step away from the bench, we put our toe up, and we only tippy toe a little bit of tension in that back foot. From here, we lean forward, making sure all the weight is in this heel, and we sink ourselves all the way back and down, emphasizing that really big stretch on the glutes, alrighty? Leaning forward from the hips so we get even more stretch, and we also want to try to get down really low so that back knee is pretty much touching the ground. Don't put too much tension in this foot, otherwise you're going to get a big pull on this leg. Now from here, we're going to drive all the way up, and we're keeping constant tension for 10 reps. So down, up, down, up, down, up, all the way until we hit 10. Once we've done 10 reps, we drop the weight on the outside leg, and then we go for another 10 reps. Once we finish 10 reps there, we drop the weight again, and we go for another motherfucking 10 reps. And let me tell you something, the glute burn, the quad burn, the everything burn on this is absolutely insane. Like I said, my clients dread when I give this to them, and it's very, very common that they get up and they finish their set and they do these ones. They get a little bit of that stank leg. You know what I'm talking about. So I don't necessarily recommend doing that every single set. Maybe do 2 regular sets and finish your last set with that, and it is a really, really effective way to have a really, really, really fatiguing set with only using minimal weight. Now, that is going to be hitting those glutes where they're stretched, okay, and down deep. But we want to make sure we're hitting them when they're active, they're squeezed, and they're firing up top, just like we do with our hip thrusts. Now, I know all of you girls are crazy strong, and you can move a lot of weight with your hip thrusts. So, again, what we're going to be doing here is a drop set, or at least a regressive set. So we're going to be taking things from a harder variation and then making them easier and easier. You can do this either with weight on your hips or without, okay? Whatever variation or whatever strength level you're up to. And you can also pick your rep range here. I'm going to recommend anywhere between 10 to 15 of each, but do what works for you. Now, getting into our hip thrust position, hopefully a lot of you girls know how to do this. Setting up so our shoulder blades are resting on the box, hip weight over on the edge, and I like angling it a little bit to the side. It's a little more comfortable that way. And we're doing a single leg variation. Now, we're going to be shooting for a rep range which makes it difficult, 10, 12, 15, whatever's challenging for you, and starting with 1 1/4 reps. So we come all the way up, squeeze, down 1/4, back up and squeeze. That's 1 rep. Up, squeeze, down 1/4, up and squeeze. That's 2. Up, down, up, 3. Let's say we're doing 10 reps. After you've done that, you go straight into another 10 constant tension reps. Taking that 1/4 away, and hopefully you can still get 10 reps. Once you've done that glute burn should be pretty crazy. Then whack that foot on the ground and keep going with B stance reps, either for another 10 or at least until that glute burn is too much to bear anymore. Now with B stance, we want to make sure we're putting almost all our weight in this foot, and this leg is here just for that little bit of stability to make sure that we don't go toppling over. But it will give you that enough strength to be able to regress the movement down, but continue on and keep that burn going strong. Now, number 3 is going to require a band of some sort. You don't really need it. You can definitely look into 1 1/4 variations and all the rest, but hopefully a lot of you girls have bands at home. Now, we're going to be going for an extended range of motion, then to a band, and then to a regular set of our side lying abductions. Now this movement's fantastic because it really targets and isolates that upper outer portion of the glute, okay? And really helps to round and shape the glutes and give them that full plump look that we love. Now I would recommend anywhere between probably about 15 to 20 reps of these. And again, this is something that I give my girls down here at the gym all the time. You don't need to be in quarantine to build a booty like this. So, coming onto the edge, feet like so, turning our toes in, keeping our hips forward, okay? We want to keep this leg internally rotated, so we work more of the glute. If this leg starts to turn out, we're going to start to hit more of that hip flexor, and that's not what we want. We want to go zoom and then down, starting with a toe touching the ground, because the whole point of this is to get that extra range, get that additional stretch on the glute, which we wouldn't be able to do if we were just lying on the ground. So a couch, a bench, whatever you have at home. From here all the way up, squeeze, back down. Squeeze, back down. And we're firing up that portion right there. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Now, once you've done 20 reps, 15 reps, whatever you can handle, down to the ground, get a band on, hua bang, whatever resistance level you have, okay? I like bending my knee out of the way like this, and exactly the same. Repeat the movement up and really make the most of that squeeze up top. Now, we're getting additional tension before, okay, on the box, we're getting an extra stretch. So we're working on getting that lengthened position. Now, we're getting more tension at the top while we're squeezing and firing up, and these ones really, really burn. If you can get to another 20, smash that, then band comes off, and then repeat again, and you'll probably be able to get a little bit more range of motion now that band's off, and you keep firing it up, and you go for another 15 to 20 reps, and then you are done and dusted. Ladies, if you combine those 3 exercises together, you do a Bulgarian split squat triple drop set of death, you do 30 back-to-back reps of hip thrust variations, and then you do a triple drop set of side lying abductions. Let me tell you a little something about what your booty's not gonna do. Your booty's not gonna be shrinking. It's gonna be fucking growing. It's gonna be looking pretty, sorry, Jerry. So again, those are a few variations you can either do by themselves or you can combine them together and use that as an actual workout in itself, and it will be absolutely beautiful, it will be absolutely brutal, and it will get you sweating up a fucking storm like a sweaty, stanky little glute guru. Alrighty guys, now, again, this is only the second video I've ever recorded for YouTube, so I didn't even know what to say. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and you know what they say, YouTube, YouTube. I'll see you on the next video.